Hey everyone, it's Egwin again. I want to talk some more about alignment. Now, every time I come across people and I talk with them what I do, and that one of my main aspects in working with people is working on the alignment, they constantly ask me, well, what do I get from it? What does it bring me? What are the benefits for me personally if I do anything that's concerned with movement, with alignment, maybe with mobility? And the first thing that comes to my mind most of the time is that I say, well, it's healthy and it helps to maintain health and it helps to make you even more healthy than you are right now. And quite often when I say that, I get like this rolled over eyes from people, and you can literally you can see it written on their head that they're like, what's he talking about? I'm healthy, I'm sitting here, I'm not somewhere in a bed in a hospital or something like that. I'm healthy. And that actually leads to the discussion, well, what is health? And people respond or tend to respond a lot better if I say the second thing that comes to mind, which is it simply feels good. Because everyone wants to feel good or wants to feel even better. But as soon as you imply that maybe you're not completely healthy, then you constantly meet a lot of resistance from people. I don't want to go into great detail about that. Maybe I do a different video about what is my definition of being really healthy and not just somehow alive, but really to live to your full potential, health-wise, as well as potential in terms of your mental and your physical and energetical abilities. But anyhow, let's talk a little more about alignment. Alignment and mobility actually go hand in hand. And alignment has as much to do with our spinal column, with how the joints of our feet are linked to each other, with the tension in our muscles, as it has with how our organs are actually positioned in regard to each other inside of our body. Because if we have bad structural alignment from our spine, from our bones towards each other, this also means that we have a lot of pressure on our internal organs. And to maintain a proper alignment that, on the other hand, allows for free motion, for free movement, that is round, that is soft, doesn't have to be some fancy type of movement that I show right now here. Just normal, everyday movement can feel so much better if it's done with the least possible tension necessary to perform this specific movement. And that's exactly where alignment comes into play. Now, the next couple of videos will go into greater detail about how to actually regain alignment. There is one video up already about how to realign and restructure the arch of the foot, which is actually the basis of our physical body. I want to talk about one more aspect today. And this aspect is the aspect of being out here in nature. I stress that all the time, and I talk about it a lot. Being out in nature is maybe one of the most healing aspects you can provide for your body. Because out here in nature, you're always drawn to interact with your immediate surroundings. Now, obviously, you can sit somewhere on a mountaintop with your laptop or with your mobile and once again get into some sort of a disconnection with the current moment and with the current state your physical body is in right now. But that's not at all what being out in nature can provide. Being out in nature, you're always in interaction with your surroundings. You have to be a lot more aware of your surroundings because you don't walk on a paved street. You don't walk somewhere where you have an even ground. Maybe there is snow like it's out here. Maybe there are stones. It goes up, down. Your foot doesn't always, it's not possible to place your foot always exactly the same position down on the ground, because the ground is simply uneven, which makes for the whole body to adapt to its immediate surroundings. And this also asks of you, of your mental aspect, also of your emotions, to interact more consciously with your immediate surroundings. And this is one of the major aspects when we're talking about regaining mobility and keeping a proper alignment. Because moving through nature, moving through a constant changing environment consciously, this is actually what trains the body neurologically as well as muscular-wise to maintain a proper state of alignment in its major structures. This is all the training you really need, unless you want to perform better in some sort of sport, or say skiing, high impact sport like skiing or mountain biking or climbing, something like that, or you really just want to build muscle mass or something like that. Those are different things. But just simply to become healthy and to get back into a state where your whole physical body works in perfect harmony, which again is the foundation for a higher performance in different kinds of sports as well. Just to do that, being out in nature, walking around, running around, jumping around, just being out here consciously, without your mobile, without headphones, and without music constantly being played around you, just living the moment and living with the elements that you can get in touch with out in nature. This provides for enough different impulses and different aspects to balance out for the body, that it's a real training aspect. And this training is more important and better than being hours and hours somewhere in a fitness studio or some sort of gym, or doing some sort of workout on a machine. You can do that, but doing a workout on a machine, it's not very close to life. Life is about what we have out here. It's about different circumstances that can change rather quickly. And to train yourself, not only mentally and emotionally, but also physically, to be able to adapt different circumstances in life. Not just be able to walk on uneven ground, but literally also to be more adaptable in all different kinds of life situations. That's what moving in nature can provide for you. And that's the main aspect that this simple, natural training can do for you in a positive way. This all leads to improved immune system, better healing aspect if there has been some sort of injury. It leads to reduced stress, more focus, more mental focus, better sleep, and so on. All the things that we've been talking about in the 19 reasons why alignment can be a good thing for you. And so this thing out here, moving, being and living in nature, this is awesome. And this really makes a lot of difference. How long? Well, try to get out to nature whenever it's possible, really. I don't say you have to be out in nature at least 6 hours a week. If you can do half an hour and really make it count, without your iPhone, without your iPod, That's already a huge step forward. It allows you and your body already to readapt and to re-inhabit yourself and your natural ability to be in tune with life and with your own nature. Because body, the physical human body, is nothing less than nature itself. We are a part of this living environment. Even though we live in a house or maybe in a town or somewhere in structured situations. But basically, our biology is still tuned to perfectly perform and interact in this natural environment right here outside in nature. No matter if up in the mountains, like me right now, or down at the oceans, or somewhere in the woods. Wish you a wonderful time. Hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for further updates on actually how to align your body, on more aspects, on mobility, on biomechanics, on how to consciously create your pathway to your full potential in health and also in your ability to do things, to live properly and to live healthy. And make sure to subscribe to stay tuned. See you around soon. Have a wonderful time.